Hi, good afternoon to both of you. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's get started with all the stocks that are in focus today, and let's start with the earnings candidate to Jindal Stainless that is in focus today on the back of its results. Now, it has posted a rather mixed performance with revenue growth, but a decline coming in as far as the profitability is concerned. The revenue saw an uptick of 8.5% on a year-on-year basis at 9,907 crore rupees. The net profit, however, saw a decline, like I mentioned, of 5.3% on a year-on-year basis to 654 crore rupees versus 691 crore rupees on a year-on-year basis. The EBITDA saw a downtick of 3.1% on a year-on-year basis, and the margins also declined 146 basis points on a year-on-year basis. They also announced an interim dividend of 1 rupees for the shareholders, for which the record date is set at February the 8th. It's a mixed set of results, but Jindal Stainless is doing well on the back of the uptick in the revenue that they saw coming in, currently trading with gains of 1% in trade.
Why Jindal Stainless is in focus today. Ashish, hi, good afternoon. Coming to you. JSW Steel is your pick on the charts today. Tell us what's the outlook, because last 6 months, last 1 year, it's not done anything great. So are you seeing some steam picking up on this stock? Can we expect better returns than what we've seen over the last 6 months?
Hi, afternoon to you and all the viewers. Yes, JSW Steel has not done much, but if you check, there is a very important support for the stock at 883, 880 levels. It has bounced back from there multiple times. And now it is starting to show a clear-cut higher high, higher low formation, which suggests that the trend might be reversing on the upside. The risk reward looks appealing. We can expect a target of 1,000, which is near the prior peak. And on the downside, one can maintain a stop loss of around 930 levels. So from current levels, the risk reward is good for the targets of 1,000 on JSW Steel.
That's the take on JSW Steel. Let's refocus, talk about yet another earnings candidate from the consumption space, and that's Voltas. If you take a look at the numbers operationally, they may seem good on the first take. However, it's the unitary cooling products volume that has taken a hit this time around. But first up, let's understand what the numbers look like. Revenue is coming at 3,105 crores compared to 2,626 crores, which is an uptick of 18.3%. And this time they've incurred a net profit of almost 131 crores compared to a loss of 27.6 crores this time last year. On the back of this, their earnings, Morgan Stanley has come out with a note where they maintain an overweight rating, a target price of 1,975 rupees per share, which is quite a significant upside from where the stock is trading right now. But also keep in mind the stock is lower 12% in today's trading sessions. This is because of the lower UCP margins, which is the unitary cooling product margins. They have led to an overall miss when you take a look at the volumes. And this impact has also been due to rising competition. On the flip side, you have Blue Star that has performed phenomenally well. Numbers are looking good. So that is also something that could be weighing on the stock right now. Volbeck has gained market share in refrigerators and washing machines. And the board has approved appointment of Mukundan Menon as the MD from 1st of September. So there's a change happening at the management level as well. For all of those reasons, Voltas is tanking away 12% in today's trading session.
All right, moving on from Voltas to Havells, then Ashish, that's the name that you have picked out for us. As I can see in the charts, in the last half an hour, a sharp drop that's coming in on the stock, almost a percent drop coming in the last half an hour. But even in the last 6 odd months, this stock has been in a consolidation mode. Tell us from here on, where do you see Havells headed?
What we can see is the stock made a low of around 1,500 and around 1,490 levels just about a day and a two back. And from there, it's showing an attempt on the upside. So this is more like a reversal trade that we can bet on. And over here, there is a positive divergence we can see on the momentum indicator. And yet to see the volumes picking up, but I think there is a possibility the stock can move towards the level of 1,700. So I would suggest that wait for a breakout of around 1,560. If manages to cross that 1,560 levels, we can expect it to move to 1,500 and then place a stop loss of around 1,480 levels.
Those are the next immediate levels to watch out for on Havells. But Gaurav, coming to you, Nifty 50 major Bajaj Finance, give us what the earning fine print looks like, what the management is highlighted in their con call, and what brokerages are also making of this stock.
Well, yes, a good set of numbers is what we saw from Bajaj Finance in third quarter. When we talk about numbers, net interest income increased almost by 23%, while profitability also increased almost by 18.5%. On the other hand, when we talk about asset quality, there also we saw some kind of stability. NIMs were also stable, and at the same time, the company reported ROEs at around 19.1%. It was a little lower on a year-on-year basis, but again, in line with what the street is expecting. Other than that, when we talk about some of the estimates now, for FY25, company is saying that the AUM can grow at a range of around 2 to 2.5% in fourth quarter itself, and they do not change any kind of guidance. Other than that, on con call also we saw a very strong set of commentary from the management. What they are saying is that in the next year, credit cost will remain below 2%, and 20 to 23% profitability growth is what we can see. On the back of this, we also saw some brokerages actually being bullish. Nomura actually maintained its buy rating and hiked the target price to 9,000 rupees, because what they say is that the company has guided to around 25% AUM growth, which can be achievable. And Bernstein also maintained its outperform rating, and on the back of this, we saw, if we talk about stock performance also, it is up almost 2%. So definitely watching out of these counters on the back of the good set of numbers that we saw in Q3.
Absolutely, Bajaj Finance is doing well on the back of its quarter 3 numbers. But on that